What's up, guys? Today we're going to be hitting glutes and hamstrings. Please follow along and hit this workout with me. Like and subscribe for more content. Make sure you follow me on YouTube as well.
Welcome back to my channel, my dear friends. So today we're going to be doing a glutes and hamstring workout. For the first exercise, we're gonna sip on our energy drink first. That's important, you know. On leg days, I personally like to take a pre-workout. On upper body days and cardio days, I just drink coffee. If I don't have caffeine in my system, your girl will get a really bad headache. So we got the caffeine in the system. We are going to start with our lightweight set. 45 pounds to begin. I will have my feet placement spread apart. When you have your feet more closer together, you're gonna kind of hit the quads. When you have your feet more spread apart, you're gonna hit glutes and hamstrings. Focusing on my breathing. Breathing is very, very important. Making sure my back is straight. I'm keeping my core tight, and I'm not bending my knees when I bring my legs all the way back up. Now I have really, really long legs. In the video, it kind of looks like I'm kind of like snapping my legs straight, but I promise you I'm not. I have a little bit of an arch, and I do about 4 sets of the leg press. The first set, because it's lightweight, I'll go in with 15 reps, 10 to 15 reps, going in with some braces. This is good for the calves and of course the glutes, but you can do what you like. Most of the time your girl is supersetting, so we increased our weight, going in with 3 plates. This is our third set, 10 reps, making sure again we're focusing on our breathing, keeping our back straight and not snapping the knees. You don't have to go all the way down when doing the leg press. It's important not to put too much pressure on your knees. It's very important not to put pressure on your lower back. If the weight feels uncomfortable, then decrease if needed. Leg press is a killer lower body workout. Of course, the foot placement can isolate different types of muscles. I like to superset with all of my reps just to get that extra pump, like so. Your girl was dying, okay? Going in with 4 plates, our last set. Had to make some prayers just to make sure I don't die. I'm just kidding. But I do like to pray throughout the day, and that was just one of the moments where I wanted to make a prayer. So sipping my energy drink, just taking a nice little break. I don't recommend drinking your drink throughout the workout, but that's just what I do, especially when I get the cans, because there's so much liquid. I don't like drinking it all at once. I don't want to get a heart attack or get heartburn. So with our 4th set, we're making sure we're focusing on our breathing, taking my time when I push back up, having all the weight in my hamstrings and glutes. Clearly you can tell I was dying, but it's such a nice pump. It feels so good knowing that I just accomplished 4 sets of 45 pounds. Supersetting like always, and that's a wrap with the leg press. Now we're gonna do some good mornings on the reverse hack squat. This is one of my favorites on hamstring and glute days. You guys, let me tell you, this workout is super simple but yet so effective. If you don't do good mornings on glute days or on hamstring days, you're definitely missing out. Make sure you give this exercise a try and tag your girl, because I want to see your progress. I want to see the content you create. This is a gym family page. My page is focused on networking and making all new friends in the gym industry, anyone that likes to work out personally. So going in, I make sure that I keep my back straight and I'm just hinging my butt as far as I can go, and then I come right back up. This exercise does put a lot of tension on my shoulders. I always bruise up because I'm very tall, but make it work. Even if it's uncomfortable and if you're keeping your form correct, you should have no problem. So I'm just making it work, and I do about 4 sets of 10 reps, and yeah. So I'm going back into it. I wanted you guys to see a different viewpoint from frontwards. So it's, of course, putting a lot of pain on my shoulders, but I don't pay attention to that. I'm focusing on my glutes and my hamstrings. This exercise can also be performed with a barbell. There's many ways of performing good mornings. I personally like using the hack squat, but do what you prefer. Get that stretch. Your glutes will thank you tomorrow. You don't know how sore I am today, you guys. Now going in with some Romanian deadlifts. Really good hamstring and glute exercise. You want to make sure the barbell is close to your legs against your body, kind of like you're shaving. You go up and you go down. You have no weight in your back, mind you. All the weight is in my glutes and the heels of my feet. Taking my time going down, but when I come up, I do like to go a little bit quick, just to get that little push towards the glutes. Make sure you work out with a weight that's comfortable for you. I took 80 pounds, but if 80 pounds is too much, then go a little bit lower. If it's too high, then go a little bit further up. I can go up to 100 pounds, but of course, I'm barely getting back into the whole weight training intensely. So the more I get into my intense routine and schedule, I will of course increase my weight. That's with everything, every exercise that you do. You want to of course increase through time, but not right away. Because if you injure yourself, then you're screwed. Then goodbye to the gym until you get better. And that in itself is dreadful and annoying. So make sure you keep your form straight, you keep your core tight, you squeeze the muscles that you're trying to hit. You have all the weight in the heels of your feet, not in the front portion of your toes, okay? Going in with some sumo squats. This is a really good hamstring and glutes exercise, of course. Squeezing the glutes when I come up, but I'm not hyper extending my hips. I'm not pushing them forward. I'm just squeezing it as I come up. Nothing too crazy, but definitely gets that extra push to the glutes, the lower part of the glutes. Definitely one of my favorite exercises. My double chin is gnarly in this angle, so I don't know why, but I've been eating a lot of sweets lately, so it's going all to my face and my stomach. Going back with some sumo squats. Of course, we want to make sure we take that nice little 30-second break. I was pretty tired. I almost fell. Make sure you have the weight in your glutes and not in your back. For taller people, it can look funny when you come up, but I always make sure I have all the weight in my glutes and my heels. When I first got into fitness, I've injured myself doing this exercise. After we hit glutes and legs, our hamstrings, we're going to go in with some cardio. It's good to incorporate cardio 3 to 4 times a week. This will keep you nice and toned. I definitely have gained weight, as I mentioned earlier, so I'm trying to snap back and make my muscles tight and firm again. So I'm going to do cardio for about 10 minutes. I like to run, sprint. Depends what I do that day. If I've overtrained, then I'll keep it simple. If I undertrained, then I like to go on a high incline for about a speed 3.5 for about 20 to 30 minutes. It all depends on what I did that day. So keep track. Getting a nice Apple Watch or like a digital watch that helps keep track of your heart rate, the calories that you burned is definitely a good thing to invest in. So consider that if you need it. After cardio, I go in with some stretching. Look how bruised my shoulders are, you guys, from the reverse hack squat. It only looks like that for like a day or two and then it goes away, but it looks gnarly, right? So I like to stretch. Stretching is really important after you work out. I don't know why this time I stretched and then I got into some, sorry, that's my dog. If you hear my dog in the background, please, excuse me, but yeah, this time I did some stretching and then I went into some abs. I don't know why I did that this time, but hey, we switch it up, right? So hitting some stretches, then going in some abs. That's what I basically did for today's exercise. Stretching is very important after you work out. I used to not do this and it's definitely made a change. It's made me a lot more flexible. It's made me a lot more better at range of motion, my depths, my strength. So please make sure you stretch accordingly. Stretching all the areas that I just worked out, my hamstrings, the glutes. I don't like really taking my time with each stretch. I'll kind of get into it for about 10 to 15 seconds and I move on to the next stretch. When I get home, I will stretch a little bit more detailed and further, but for the most part, I keep it simple at the gym. Going in with some abs. I didn't record too much of abs, but kept it simple. Make sure when you go down like right now, you breathe and you suck in your stomach when you come back up, keeping that core tight. And I don't have any support towards my ankles or my feet. I'm just keeping my core tight and my feet against the edge of the mat. But of course, if you're beginners, you might need that foot support if needed. So I do 4 to 5 sets, and then I'll go in with some planks, and that's pretty much it for abs. And some twists as well, like right now. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. My dog definitely wants my attention right now, so please check out my next video, which is going to be focused on back and upper body. Like, subscribe, and I love you guys. Take care.